I redesigned my entire Dazzle Beach using all the new items we got recently in Dreamlight Valley, including the new lake dogs from Summer Sizzle Event, Moontide Glow items from Pocahontas, and many more that fit the tropical island aesthetic. I've been able to fit a few villagers' homes on my Dazzle Beach and have a few distinct areas that combine into this one vast tropical paradise. So let me show you how you can build this too. On a larger section of Dazzle Beach, I have Moana and Stitch's house, and I also placed Hawaiian's home, as if it was Lilo's house, right next to Stitch's. This house is from Island Getaway Bundle, and I will be using a lot of decor items from it as well. I swapped to Goofy's Moana stole skin, since it matches Moana's house so well. I'm gonna have this little fishing market with a dog outside her house with her fishing boat and a couple other tents in a circle to repeat the shape of the water edge. I'm going to use a lot of driftwood paths in this build to make all the pathing going through the area. That way, the middle part of the beach will be open for walking, and all the decorations will be pushed outside to the outer edge as much as possible. Around the Moana's house, I added the woodland fay string lights that I used to kind of separate this area of the beach. They are going all around this fishing market all the way to Lilo's house, where I have the Moontide Glow stage, a lemonade stand, and also ice cream stand. I left some space behind the houses because of the cave back there. I like to have an open access to that cave since we do use it a lot during quests. And I also like to decorate with Atlantis theme around it. So I'm going to have 3 entrances between houses that can be used to get to the cave. And in front of Stitch's house, I had to find a place for banana trees and coffee bushes. I already placed coconut trees around Moana's house, and these ones are the last harvestable trees I need to fit. I'm also using the fence from Honeyglow Woods for this little fenced section. Around the cave, I'm adding some blue ancient lampposts, and I already have 2 valley pillars in a corner. I'm using the rocky terrain for the pathing to the cave. I used to have a similar design around this cave, so I redone it to fit the new shape. And I'm going to add some plants and rock clusters to hide the sharp edges of the path. And also a couple fun details behind Stitch's house. I placed his spaceship and an ancient fish vehicle, and also made a washing area. Moving to the front edge of the water. Here I placed a well, and I'm making a bonfire seating area around it, with the Moontide Glow banners to continue a similar shape as with string lights. I'm also using the Tropical Plaza well skin, since it was fitting this vibe. Initially, I wanted to cover this entire area in the middle with a Tatooine sand path, but the campsite item and also the Dazzle Beach companion home cannot be blended with the paths. So I just added a few ferns and more grass around the well because of that green patch of grass in the middle of the beach. And I am going to wrap this whole section with more driftwood path, going up to the meadow entrance. Outside Stitch's house, I placed the produce track. This open area will turn into a farmer's market. And in front of the Hawaiian house, right on the edge of the water, I will also add a cafe seating area. Another one of my favorite decorations for the beach are those towels with parasols. This time, Bunny joins Snowman and Little Mikey. To continue decorating the water edge, I'm going to add the recent premium shop item combo that I finally got to use, the Seaside Fishing Shack and the Seaside Fishing Stand. With the new dock items that you can get from the Summer Sizzle Event, the waterfront houses are no longer needed to just sit empty. Now we can build the whole dock area going out in the water and place all the boats around it. I also brought another older waterfront house, the beach house, to complete this dock area. And going back inland, I'm going to continue decorating the outside of the fishing shack with more driftwood paths. And this time I was able to use a patch of sand. In the corner behind the beach house, I placed the island refreshment stand. It has the same roofing as the house, and it was perfect item to fill that corner. In the opposite corner, I added the flower stall to complete this open market area with different stalls all around. Here, I'm showcasing how it would look if you place pathing under the items like campsite and turtle house. It won't work because they're only blending with the current biome's main texture. I wish we can get the sand path that matches perfectly with the Dazzle Beach to cover all the grassy patches. Next, moving on to this little island in front of the Skull Rock. Here, I decided to make a pirate bar. I used to have a pirate bar on my Dazzle Beach for the longest time using the older items like Eric's blueprints. But now we have a bit more pirate decor, so I really had fun making this. I used the Moontide banners and natural wood rafters from Pocahontas to make the structure above the bar, and palm trees to have more tropical vibe. Inside is the snuggling duckling counter to save on item limit. And I made one large table in the center to hold the pirate's parlay. This last area outside the peaceful meadow, I didn't change much since my last valley tour. I have this area for all Little Mermaid characters, and it's really small and narrow. So all I can do here is to decorate this lawn walkway with coral reef theme items. I decorated the water area all around Ariel's castle to kind of visually expand it. In the summer last year, we got one of my favorite star paths, the Adventure in Neverland. It had all this amazing coral reef decor that I'm using here to build this symmetrical garden design around Ariel's castle and decorate the staircase on the opposite side. It looks especially pretty during the night because of the glowing palm trees and corals. I'm also going to add a sand path here, but I had the loose gravel here before, which also works. I have Eric's castle at the end of the beach, with Max's houseboat and Eric's statue. Ursula's house is tucked away in a corner. I have this little sitting area for her as well, using all her branded furniture items. And since Eric's castle is so big that it cannot go all the way back, I have this little corner that I'm using for King's Triton throne room. Maybe we'll get him to join the valley and I can build him the entire mermaid palace in the future. And here is the Dazzle Beach after the makeover. It turned out so bright and fun with all these new items. I think it actually looks even bigger than before because of the dogs pushing everything out in the water. Even though we cannot walk on them, I think they are great decor items for the event rewards. They are not perfectly modular and connect only from certain angle, but it doesn't mean you cannot use them. The Moontide Glow Waves were part of Pocahontas update, and I'm so happy that we got it as decor item. It's one of my favorite items in the game now. It looks so beautiful on the beach and completely transforms the entire look. The path to the cave turned out pretty spacious for walking and mining. And I'm hoping Maui cannot get here because of the smaller coconut garland gates, but he'll probably squeeze in anyway. I really like the idea of using banners and string lights to decorate the beach outer edges, because it still leaves it open and accessible, but completely transforms it. From the fishing docks, we can cross the water and get to the pirate bar. I also added Eric's ship outside and few dinky boats. And in the Little Mermaid area, I have a main path leading to the Glade of Trust, and plenty of seating spaces for characters. I could move Ariel and Ursula's house further out in the water, but most of the fishing spots are still accessible, so it doesn't bother me. My favorite view of this area is going down the staircase from the meadow, especially during the night. I'll include a quick nighttime walkthrough, just so you can see all the lights and glowing elements. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed this cozy speed build and it gave you some ideas for your Dazzle Beach and inspired you to use some of these new items. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting to support the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.